Pre-calculus 2.1 to 2.3 test review. For problems 1 through 5, we're just simplifying expressions that have i's in them. So problem 1, we're subtracting, so make sure you distribute your negative to 7 minus I, and then combine like terms. Problem 2, we're distributing 3i. Don't forget, I squared is equal to negative 1, so don't leave an I squared in your final answer. Problem 3, box method or FOIL. Remember, don't leave an I squared in your final answer. Make sure you replace that with negative 1. For problem 4, we need to simplify the square root of negative 75. Remember, that's going to have an I in it because there's a square root of a negative. Simplify the square root of negative 12, and then see if we can combine those. For problem 5, it's improper to have an I in the denominator, so we're going to multiply the top and bottom by the conjugate of our denominator, which is 2 plus I. For problems 6 through 9, we're going to start by writing each of the equations in vertex form, and we're going to do that by completing the square. After that, we are going to find our vertex, which should be easy once it's in vertex form. It's just h comma k. Don't forget to change the sign of your h. To find the y-intercept, we can plug 0 in for x, and to find the x-intercepts, we can plug 0 in for y. Make sure to write those as coordinates. And then graph. For problems 10 through 12, we are determining the end behavior. So we need to think about what that leading term looks like and look at the degree as well as the leading coefficient, whether it's positive or negative. We're also going to find the zeros, so plug 0 in for y, or in this case, set most of those factors just equal to 0 and solve, since they're already factored for you. And then for each 0, we're going to determine if it bounces, crosses, or what happens at each of those zeros, and then sketch your graph. For problems 17 and 18, we're going to find the zeros by factoring. We're going to find the multiplicity of each 0. Make sure you see whether it bounces or crosses at each of the zeros, and then we're going to sketch the graph. For 13 through 16, you're going to determine the left and right behavior, which is just the end behavior. These are in non-factored form, so you just need to find what the leading term is. Look at the leading coefficient, is it positive or negative? Look at the degree, is it even or odd? And determine how the end behavior works. You're going to be incredible and you're going to rock this test. Good luck.